So the lake biome has had an algae issue that is pretty much a new phenomenon for this tank, and it happened really since adding all of this Ludwigia. Before then, the tank had a lot less plant life, and it also had a lot less algae in the water column as well. Actually, there wasn't anything like this. So this has been a little bit of a mystery, and some of you had suggested testing the water. So I did check for nitrites and nitrates, ammonia, phosphates, all those sorts of things, pH, and everything is perfect. I mean, all of those values are at 0 and the pH is perfectly balanced. So that's pretty much expected just because I never add food to this tank whatsoever. So there's never anything that's added. And as soon as something decomposes, such as the leaves or whatever, those nutrients get soaked up pretty quickly. And so what I think is happening is that nutrients are getting soaked up. There's a lot more nutrients that are being available, and algae can just pick up those nutrients a lot quicker than the plants can. And so I think that the algae just has an advantage, and that's simply why this is occurring. Now, a lot of you pointed out that the clams might just be getting pushed out by the root system of the Ludwigia, and you know, when you look at it up close, yeah, it might actually be what's going on. So there's a lot of roots, and they're all over the place, and so it just might be that the root system is just pushing some of the clams out. There's about 50 clams in here. So with only a couple of them, I actually only found 3 that have been eaten by the crayfish. And so actually there might not be a problem really at all. This is one of the crayfish, but there's several of them. There's probably at least a dozen crayfish in here. So that's really what's going on, I think, at the moment. Another interesting phenomenon that's occurring here is that over here on the surface, where the Ludwigia is growing out of the water, there's crickets that have made it over to this side, and they've just been making a living over here, which is really interesting. I've found 4 of them over here, and they're actually making a good living. It looks like they're eating the leaves, so there's some of the leaves right there that are getting eaten, and I wonder how that's going to play out. But there are a ton of crickets across all of the biomes now, even including the coastal biome, which has actually a cricket right there. Looks like he's eating something, and they are, you know, just doing great. So I wonder how that's going to play out. Maybe crickets on this side are going to evolve after, I don't know, 100 generations or something to be better suited for this side. And then you have some other ones that are better suited on this side for the environment that they live in. So, but that's been a little bit of an update that we have here for all of these tanks.